Good evening, friends, families, mommies and daddies, teachers, nannies, grandparents, child care providers, etc., etc., etc. This is Donna, aka the Interactive Nanny, coming to you this week from Interactive Nanny's World, where love and play are interacting. So last week, when we were on, I told you guys that I was going to be doing another story time this week because I had gotten another new book, and so I wanted to come on and present the book. It's Under the Ramadan Moon. Now this is not Ramadan season. I think Ramadan is in April, somewhere in April, I think. But since I just got the book, I did want to come on and share it. I haven't read the book yet, so I'm going to be experiencing this book right along with you guys. But again, it's Under the Ramadan Moon. It's written by Sylvia, Whitman, and illustrated by Sue Williams. So the cover of the book is really pretty. It's like a night scene with a family that's, I guess, an Islamic family, but the colors are really pretty. It has like night lights and this big tree, and the moon is out, and the moon is like really, like it's really noticeable. It's a half moon, and it's just really noticeable, and it looks like they're just chilling out up under the moon on this little hill in the night, at nighttime, just taking in the vibe. So we're gonna explore Under the Ramadan Moon. These pages are a little hard to turn. Okay, here we go. We wait for the moon. We watch for the moon. We watch for the Ramadan moon. We fast by day under the moon, under the moon, under the Ramadan moon. Like the illustrations are really pretty, and it has like these really pretty, vibrant colors in it, y'all. We eat at night under the moon, under the moon, under the Ramadan moon. We speak kind words and stop bad habits under the Ramadan moon. We give to the poor. We and read our Quran under the moon. We hang bright lights and bake sweet treats under the Ramadan moon. Yeah, I really, really love these illustrations and these colors in this book. We visit friends under the moon, under the moon, under the Ramadan moon. We crack nuts and drink hot tea under the moon. We tell stories and laugh and play under the moon. Then together we pray under the moon, under the moon, under the Ramadan moon. We have our faith until next year under the moon, under the moon, under the Ramadan moon. Now I'm going to just read a little bit about Ramadan itself, about the celebration and the holiday of Ramadan. One second, let me get this information out. Okay, here we go. Ramadan is a time for serious reflection and happy celebration for Muslims. It is the ninth and most special month in the religious year. Since the Islamic calendar measures month by moon cycles, the date of Ramadan changes gradually over time. Excuse me, y'all. But no matter the season, Ramadan always begins with the crescent of a new moon. During Ramadan, most Muslims fast during the day. They do not eat or drink. They do not like to tell. Hold up. They wake up before the sun rises for a meal called sahur. And when there's enough daylight to tell a white thread from a black one, they begin their fast. All adult Muslims are expected to fast, although not all do unless they are sick, pregnant, or traveling. Children practice with short fasts until they are ready to do the full day, usually as teenagers. They go to work and school as usual while they fast. By fasting, believers build self-control. They clean up their act in other ways too. Some people quit smoking, others stop getting angry. Fasting is a way to purify their bodies and turn their minds toward God. Hunger also reminds them of the suffering of the poor. Islam requires believers to donate a share of their wealth to the needy every year, and many Muslims give during Ramadan. Excuse me, y'all. Prayer is another important part of Ramadan. Muslims usually pray 5 times a day, but they often pray more during this time of year. They go to the mosque and they read aloud from the Quran, the holy book of Islam. Some Muslims recite the whole Arabic text, more than 6,000 verses, over the course of Ramadan. Although Ramadan is demanding, it is also fun. As soon as the sun sets, families sit down to iftar, the fast-breaking meal. They enjoy special soups and breads as well as pastries stuffed with sweet cheeses or nuts. Friends and family visit and snack long into the evening. In the United States, Ramadan recipes and customs reflect many different cultures Muslim Americans come from. Under the moon, they share holiday foods, games, and traditions. Ramadan ends just as it began, with a new moon. A 3-day holiday follows, the Feast of the Fast Breaking. Joyful Muslims gather in enormous groups for the first Eid prayer. Dressed in new clothes, they host friends and families at home and exchange presents for children. They thank God for all of their blessings, especially the strength to fast and pray. And that's just some information about Ramadan. So I liked the book. I really enjoyed it. I'm trying to sort of update my library and get like books that pertain, that sort of gives insight and sort of diversify my library, so to speak, I guess. So I'll be getting in more different cultural and ethnic background books. So we'll be exploring just different cultures and different ethnicities, when I'm doing my story time, or just in some, discussions or whatnot in general. So if you guys have any questions, if you want to know more about Ramadan, other than the information that I read about in the book, as well as just the information that I gave after reading the story, you can always message me and ask me whatever questions you have, whatever comments. If you are Muslim or Islam or whatever, and you want to offer some of your own information from your own experiences, that's fine too. Whatever comments, questions, insight, input you all have, you can email me at interactivenanny@gmail.com, or you can just simply message me here on Anchor or on other apps whatever app you're listening to, you can always just shoot me a message through there. But yeah, again, this is Under the Ramadan Moon by Sylvia Whitman and illustrated by Sue Williams. And if you want to get the book, I got my copy off of Amazon. That's basically a lot of my books that I'm sort of buying myself before I go to a bookstore or anything. I, sort of check on Amazon and see if it's on Amazon, and then go from there as far as the, pricing or whatever. But I mean, you can go to any bookstore or whatever, as far as Barnes and Noble or Books A Million or whatnot, and sort of check around to some of those, or whatever bookstore you have where you're located at. But until then, this is Don, aka the Interactive Nanny, signing off from Interactive Nanny's world, where love and play are interactive. And I will be back next week. I'll probably be delving into a topic, sort of having a topic discussion. And if you all have some topic discussions that y'all want to sort of suggest, you can also suggest those too. I am open for any, questions, comments, topics, suggestions, or whatnot. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I will be back on next week. Until then, this is Dawn, aka the Inactive Nanny, coming from Inactive Nanny's World, where love and play are interacting. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye.